Hi, welcome to Luxury in Moderation, where we appreciate the finer things in life without going overboard. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name's Joanne, and every week I upload videos on luxury handbags and other lifestyle products to hopefully give you some good information, or if you're just curious about these items. So hopefully you'll join me and subscribe below to learn about these luxury brands.
A quick PSA that there is only a couple days left to enter my Dior giveaway, including this 6 keyring holder and a Dior Lip Glow Lip Balm. So go watch my giveaway video linked above, and thank you to everybody who has entered already. Good luck to everyone.
In today's video, I want to share some tips on starting your luxury collection, from handbags to jewelry, and hopefully you won't make the same mistakes that I made since I've been collecting luxury products for about 12 years. So my first tip is I wouldn't recommend buying anything from Pandora or Tiffany. And that's because even though I think their designs are really pretty and cute, I just don't think that they're worth the price tag in the long run. So here I have a Pandora ring, which is in the shape of a bow. And I think it's really cute, but I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dirty. So I haven't worn it in a long time. I haven't cleaned it in a long time. So Pandora does provide you with a cleaning cloth to polish it, and I just haven't been wanting to clean it or wear it in a long time because I just think that it's not as appropriate to wear where I am now in life. So I think I purchased this 5 years ago when I was about 25 maybe, and I still think it's a really cute bow design. But now that I am 30 and I am working in an office environment where I'm making business decisions, I don't want to be too cute because I feel like that could undermine my authority or my decisions. And I did have a Pandora bracelet with a couple of charms on it. So about 6 or 7 years ago, I was really in love with the Pandora line, and I really wanted to get a bracelet and get all kinds of charms that were enamel or rose gold or gold even. And I was gifted a bracelet with a couple charms from my boyfriend at the time. And then some of my coworkers also gifted me charms to add to my collection. But that was about it. I didn't really fill up the bracelet, and I never really thought that the charms with just a tiny bit of gold on it was worth it because it was already so expensive for not being like fine jewelry. For me, I guess after that period of time in which I was really enamored by the charms, I'm just not into that anymore. So it's something that I grew out of, and I eventually sold the bracelets and the charms that I had. So for Tiffany jewelry, I actually still have a lot of pieces here with me. So this is one of my oldest pieces. It's a sterling silver necklace with 2 hearts. And then I also have a ring, also in sterling silver, and this was $200. And then finally, my most recent piece is this open heart, also sterling silver necklace. And all 3 of these pieces were gifted to me, so they definitely hold some sentimental value. But I think for most people, they do start out at Tiffany buying or receiving the sterling silver pieces because they are the least expensive pieces that are available. But there is quite a lot of upkeep in having sterling silver pieces. So for example, you can see that my ring has again tarnished pretty badly. And then this necklace, is also very, very tarnished. So every time I want to wear these, I do have to polish them up. And if I haven't worn them for a long time, the polishing can take a long time. So I just think that, I don't know, maybe given the fact that I don't wear these as much and there's always going to be tarnishing on the sterling silver pieces, that they might not be worth the time and the upkeep. And I think that in general, for jewelry pieces that are not fine jewelry, that will never maintain its value, it's always going to be a question of if it's worth the investment. Obviously, if you love a piece and that's the value that you attribute to it, that you will love it and wear it every day and it makes you happy, that's a very specific kind of value to you, and only you can make that decision. But in general, for like Pandora jewelry and Tiffany sterling silver, it's a very thin line of how much they cost versus, how much you will actually wear them for the rest of your life.
I think for jewelry, it's especially easy to save because there are so many cheap options like cubic zirconia or like the ones I'm showing here in between the Tiffany ones that are probably just plastic, but they look just as good. So definitely save your money while you can before you can afford fine jewelry. And then when you're ready, you can look for the fine jewelry options that really work for you and won't lose as much value.
Even like the Tiffany jewelry that has some diamonds in it or real gold, I feel like Tiffany is really overpriced for those fine jewelry items because you really are paying a premium for the Tiffany brand. If you were looking at the same diamond or same gold at a non branded place, the price would probably be, half of that, half of Tiffany's. So even Tiffany's fine jewelry, I can't really justify paying the prices that they're asking for. So, in terms of handbags, I feel like most people start out their bag collection with contemporary brands like Coach or Calvin Klein. Now there is Tory Burch and Kate Spade. And those are great ways of figuring out what kind of styles you like and what kind of bags actually work with your lifestyle. So, for example, I have this little Coach bag here that kind of looks like the shape of a Speedy. And I got this Coach bag um, 7 years ago, I think, and it's held up very well. I still use it all the time. So I definitely do recommend Coach. And then I also had another bag, a Calvin Klein nylon bag with chain straps. And while I did appreciate the nylon because it was light and it was easy to care for, which was great because I traveled a lot with that bag, I found out that the chain straps just really wasn't for me because they were pretty heavy, and then because they would drape over the bag, it would be really hard to kind of open the bag with the chain straps covering the opening. I do stay away from any bags with a chain strap just because I know that I won't want to fiddle with how heavy it is in order to pick it up or get inside the bag. The next tip is to always keep quality in mind. So, whether you are looking for a more value option or for a really high-end luxury option, you should always be looking for the quality that you're getting with a purchase. So, for example, Chanel costume jewelry is really expensive and it's Chanel, but I've heard that a lot of it gets broken really quickly because they just glue on a lot of the decorative pieces. So, like, they're pearls and it's not like sewn So when I hear that, it makes me not want to purchase it, even though it is associated with a very nice brand and it probably looks really pretty. On the more value end, I do have a Cole Haan wallet, so right there. And I purchased this Cole Haan wallet about 8 years ago, and I used it to death because this was when I was a consultant and I traveled a lot and I had a lot of cards. So it has been through the ringer, but it still is in really great quality. So there's almost no wear and tear visible on the leather. The zippers are still almost perfect. The inside is in great condition. And at the time, I didn't really know about the Cole Haan brand. After I bought the wallet, I went back and researched that, they are an American brand that is well known for their leather. So I think most people know Cole Haan for its shoes. But through this experience, I did find out that Cole Haan leather wallets are also really great pieces. So I got my wallet on a Black Friday sale. So it was also discounted and therefore an even better deal for me. So I would say that, whether you're looking at a very well-known brand or a very not well-known brand, just be aware that any of these brands, their quality could vary from product to product, and don't take a blanket statement of, oh, this brand is known for their quality. Every single piece might be great for them. Or this brand is only known for their shoes. That means everything else isn't great quality. Really take the time to look at the individual piece and the individual items that you are interested in, and then make your smart decision from there. So my next tip in terms of having a luxury collection is to keep in mind that you may have different needs and uses in different phases of your life. So when you're young and just starting out, you might think, I am completely in love with this piece and I will use it all the time. And that might definitely be the case, but then that piece might not be as useful later on in life. So that's why you might not want to invest so much money in just a few pieces, especially when you kind of don't know where your life is going to take you. So for example, the Cole Haan wallet that I just mentioned, like I said, I used it so much, but then I left that job and I went back to school. So then I had a need for a different kind of wallet. So I pared down when I went back to school. I didn't need to carry as many, corporate cards. And then now that I am older and I know that I need to carry a lot of like insurance information or like other adult stuff all the time, but also I didn't want to have a wallet as large and as full size as the Cole Haan one. When I was searching for my current LV Victorine wallet, I knew that the conditions that I needed for this wallet was for it to be compact but still have a lot of card capacity. So I don't use the Cole Haan wallet any longer, at least right now. But if at some point in my life I really do need so many card slots and I also don't mind having a full-size wallet, I will definitely go back to using the Cole Haan wallet. And this tip also applies to all the handbags that I have. So for example, I found that in certain jobs, I use a lot of tote bags. In other jobs, I use a lot of like crossbody bags. So it kind of depends on, that specific job that I'm at. And especially in the beginning when you might not know where your career is going to take you, you probably don't want to invest a crazy amount of money in, for example, a Chanel flap if you aren't going to be able to use that a lot in your day-to-day. And then my last tip is just a funny little rule that I made up for myself back when I was just out of college and starting to really have the means to buy things for myself. I was attracted to a lot of gorgeous luxury items, but of course, I wasn't able to buy all of them. So I just started thinking to myself, like, you can't own every cute thing and every beautiful thing in life that you see. So that really helped me get over like FOMO for like seeing these bags in shops or seeing these bags on other people. And it really helped me focus what I should spend my money on. So, because we all have limited funds and we can't buy everything that we appreciate or that we like the look of, it's just a helpful, like, saying or guideline to know that everybody has to make their own decisions for what is worth it to them and what they think is going to bring the most value to their life. So now, even though I see a lot of bags that I like or a lot of jewelry items that I like, is it really going to be worth it for me in the long run? So, I don't want to just spend my money on something that I'll like for the next 3 to 5 years. I want to make sure my money is going towards something that I can appreciate in the long run. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste of money in a couple of years. So I hope that the tips that I shared with you today are helpful in terms of, getting started with thinking about luxury items and about thinking where your money will go towards. It's a really long journey in life. You will discover and learn a lot of things about your own style and about your own career that you might not know right now. And so it's always great to just hear some tips from maybe some more experienced people and people who are older who might have a different perspective than you. So that's why I always like to ask, I think, more mature people, what are their thoughts on if this is a good investment? And I'm glad that YouTube makes it so easy to share this kind of knowledge. So thanks for joining me today. I hope that if you like this kind of content, you will subscribe below, because I definitely want to share more of my experiences with luxury brands and luxury items. So click the subscribe button, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram to see how I style a lot of my luxury items. I will see you in the next video and have a great day. Bye!